Actually speaking to in the land of Egypt. That's right. See? We'll tell you who he was speaking to. He was speaking to our ancestors.
That's right.
Not pale-faced European ancestors.
That's right.
It's physically impossible for a Jew that is pale-skinned with a white face to flee into Africa to hide.
That's right.
How is that possible?
Anybody?
How can you hide amongst the people from racial persecution amongst the people that look different from you? Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 1 and 1. The scriptures, who the scriptures are actually speaking to. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Name Indian. Some Native Americans get upset whenever you call them Indian. They feel that they should not be Indian. They should be called First Nation, or they should be called Native American before they discovered America. The South Indians were black. As a result, when they met the black Native Americans in the West Indies, they called them Indians. Black. As a result, when they met the black Native Americans in the West Indies, they called them Indians because they were black like the South Indians. Yes, the first people that Europeans met in the Americas thought that they had reached India, they found black people like those of South India. As a result, the term Indian goes back to the dark color of the first Americans that Europeans met. We called them Indians because the word Indi means black. Later Europeans reached the mainland. It was only then that Europeans or whites encountered the so-called red or Mongoloid Indians.
Past records that came before him, so we know that India is some of the oldest civilizations on the planet. Even when the brother earlier, even when the listen, it was only a reminder of the past records that came before him. So we know that India is some of the oldest civilizations on the planet. Even when the brother 11, it talks about the people came from the east into the plain of Sinar. The east from Sinar is India. You understand what I'm saying? And when you start talking about the you own this whole planet, they trying to take this planet from you. You understand what I'm saying? We worrying about Africa. We need to worry about the whole entire planet, because before any Europeans was on this planet, the whole planet was ours. You sitting up here worrying.
To Africa, we see they have weapons on their shoulders. This is on the walls in this city. We see the African with his bow and arrow going to meet the Eurasian stone, running away, and the worst thing, getting caught and brought back. Angkor Wat in Southeast Asia, coming back to face the infliction of pain. He made her loyal to him. He raped her. He made her carry his baby. Then he invited other nations. They say he was a beast with two horns, North America and South America.
Gawa batang karikun. Gawa.
This is how they did the Christ, in stone and in paper. Before slavery, they never put him on the cross. The pen and the brick and the rock in harmony. The crucifixion of the Christ. This is that people.
India today that they just discovered. They had ivy all over the government buildings and everything. Nobody even knew it existed. When they took all the ivy and burnt all the ivy down, they had it was like over 3,000.
Ancient Egypt, the Mayans, and the Sumerians indicate the branches of science such as electricity, electrochemistry, electromagnetics, metallurgy, hydrogeology, medicine,
to settle them in colonies, and they took possession of the troglodytes of the country of Arabia. So when you look at Petra, Jordan, and Mount Seir, and these regions, and Jaforan.
In 1881, 5 Indians of the Kawasquar tribe, Tierra del Fuego, Chile, were kidnapped to be transported to Europe to be displayed. People visiting zoos during several world exhibitions were entertained by groups of pygmies who were forced to dance. The Parisian World Fair, 1931. The 1931 exhibition in Paris was so successful that 34 million people attended it in 6 months. A smaller counter-exhibition, The Truth on the Colonies, organized by the Communist Party, attracted very few visitors. Ota Benga, a Congolese pygmy, was displayed at the Bronx Zoo in New York City in 1906 and was forced to carry around orangutans and other apes while he was exhibited alongside them. A Negro village in Germany displaying a mother and her child. This exhibit was among the most popular there and was even visited.
St. Patrick's Day, look at the toile, the pygmy, and one of the most interesting things about this skull is that St. Patrick's Day, look at the toile, the pygmy, and look at Louisa, which is the oldest anthropological skull found. This is Louisa. She is the oldest.
4 months of work for the artists, 2 years for the scientists, 10 millennia for Cheddar Man, to finally bring us face to face with the first Brit.
Ursa, Ma'at Ra, Septepen Ra, Ramesu Murray Amen, his royal throne name. Not Ramses II that you're most familiar with, Ramsey, but Ramesu, if we say it for short. Chosen, Septepen Ra, this is where European Jews get God's chosen children. It came out of Septepen Ra. Ra chose the first people. God chose the first people to be on the planet were African people. All anthropological records have documented that African people were the first people on the planet Earth. Ra has kissed you from the dawn of time. That's why you got melanin. You do not reflect the sun. You pull in the sun. You have melanin. So he knew he was chosen by Ra. So we should all know Septepen Ra. You're chosen by Ra. Because Ra has kissed you from the dawn of time. That's why you have melanin. Color.
Touching on some of the subjects in When the World Was Black: historiography, archaeology, anthropology, the science of race. The diagrams in the book help a lot too. Everyone in Africa don't look the same. Same thing for Melanesia. We got chronology, introduction to dating techniques, introduction to geography. Africa was, it was cut up, so we got to know what happened before that, what was going on.
To Africa. We see they have weapons on their shoulders. This is on the walls in this city. We see the African with his bow and arrow going to meet the Eurasian stone, running away, and the worst thing, getting caught and brought back. Angkor Wat in Southeast Asia, coming back to face the infliction of pain. He made her loyal to him. He raped her. He made her carry his baby. Then he invited other nations. They say he was a beast with 2 horns, North America and South America. That's how they did the Christ. In stone and in paper. Before slavery, they never put him on the cross. The pen and the brick and the rock and harmony. The crucifixion of the Christ. This.
Touching on some of the subjects in When the World Was Black: historiography, archaeology, anthropology, the science of race. The diagrams in the book help a lot too. Everyone in Africa don't look the same. Same thing for Melanesia. We got chronology, introduction to dating techniques, introduction to geography. Africa was, it was cut up, so we got to know what happened before that.